In their home, cats can be very reluctant to go into a carrier, but in the veterinary environment it's often very different, as in the cat's eyes, their carrier is the safest place to be. The carrier is a small and relatively dark place which likely smells familiar and of home, so it feels like a safe place, and most cats will be glad to get back in there when given the opportunity. Once safely in his basket, he turns to survey the room from his safe haven. When a little more encouragement is needed, cover the carrier with a towel to darken the interior and toss a treat in. Both will entice the cat to enter. If the cat doesn't go right in, you can gently encourage by placing a hand on his back end. But make sure all of the cat is in the carrier before you start to close the door. If you need to place the cat in the carrier yourself, it's easiest to lower it in through a top opening. Make sure you have control of all 4 limbs to ensure a calm, smooth manoeuvre. If you don't control the limbs, the cat can splay its legs and block entry into the carrier. Once the limbs are controlled, tilting the body slightly so the cat enters head first allows easy entry. Make sure you have a gentle but secure grip of the front and back legs before moving the cat towards the carrier. When a cat needs to come out of the cage to go back in its carrier, the first thing to try is to offer the cat its carrier. In this instance, the cat chooses not to go into the carrier, so its hiding place is removed and the carrier is represented, being gently moved towards the cat to try to encourage it to go in. In this case, he still rejects the option, so will need to be lifted out of the cage. If the cat still chooses not to go into the carrier, it can be gently but firmly wrapped in a towel impregnated with Feliway Classic and placed in the carrier. Depending on the cat, it may be possible to remove the towel afterwards, but if in doubt, leave it in with the cat. We can see here one of the problems with fabric carriers is their lack of stability, which can make getting cats in and out more difficult. In this example, once the cat sees the carrier, it is keen to leave the towel and thus is relatively easily placed into the carrier without the towel. For really aggressive cats which are likely to bite, the safest option may be to use gauntlets, gently but firmly supporting the cat's body and placing it in the carrier. For carriers that only have a front opening, posting an unwilling but not aggressive cat in backwards will stop them using their limbs as brakes. And of course, whichever method we use to get the cat in the basket, we're still handling the cat gently and talking to it in friendly tones the whole time.